Hey, what's up guys, it's AFK Denver. How are y'all guys doing today? And today I have for y'all an absolute banger of a video, and this video is actually sent in from one of my subscribers, and they also ended up joining my Discord, so we gotta go ahead, pump this video out. And this is actually a pretty good video. It's about the time that they ended up getting caught skipping school, their first time ever skipping school. So I think it'll make for a good video. I hope y'all guys do too. And without further ado, go ahead, make sure to hit that like button and let's get into it. So yeah, like I said, this is one of my subscribers' story, but they told me from their perspective, and it's just easier for me to say from their perspective. So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell y'all the story as if I am them. So this story took place first semester. Yeah, so it was 2020, almost around Christmas time, and I was basically all fed up with school, and I had thought out this plan on how I was going to skip school and just completely get away with it. So my plan was that I was going to go to school, one of my friends was also going to go to school, and he was just going to pick me up in his truck. We were going to go leave school, and then we were going to go over to his house for the rest of the day, and then he'll drop me off at school when school's over with. So we had this whole plan planned out. I'm all excited that morning when I get ready to go to school. I get in the car, I'm chilling, I'm waiting for the school to be in session. And while I'm sitting there waiting, I have to wait for my brother to get out of his truck to go into the school so he doesn't see me, so he doesn't snitch on me. I'm sitting there waiting for my brother to get out of his truck, and I have my friend waiting around the corner from the school because he didn't want to take me off the school campus to go over there. Then my brother ends up going inside of the school, so I had this weird interaction with a teacher while I was trying to hide in the car from him so they didn't spot me before I go into the school. And while I was trying to hide from these teachers, I ended up getting spotted by my 4th block teacher. For this video, we're gonna call him Mr. Chris. And Mr. Chris is basically like, "Hi Denver, so how you doing?" I'm like, "I'm doing good." And he's like, "You don't seem very enthused this morning." And I'm like, "No, I'm just not feeling too well. I might just end up getting my sister to pick me up or something. I might just do virtual today." Because I knew he was my 4th block teacher, so he'll catch on if I wasn't there during 4th block. But now that I am basically telling him straight up I might not be in his class, he might not be a dick about it. But the day goes on, and I end up walking off the campus. I sped walked around the corner. I get picked up in my friend's car, and we zoom off to his house. It's like a 20-minute ride, and I didn't have data on my phone at the time. So when I get to his house and I'm connected to his Wi-Fi, I see that the same teacher, Mr. Chris, texted me, and he was like, "Hey, was that you walking off campus earlier?" So I hit Mr. Chris back with yeah, I wasn't feeling too good, so I just went over to my sister's house and I'm doing a virtual today. So I basically end up just lying to him, and I thought that was the end of it. He's like, "Okay, make sure that the office knows." And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So I wasn't about to make sure the office knew because I wasn't supposed to be gone. I wasn't supposed to get my parents to call up there and tell the office I was skipping school because my parents weren't supposed to know I was skipping school. So like I said, it was my first time ever skipping school, so I'm over at his house, and I'm shaking in nervousness during 1st block because Mr. Chris seen me walk off campus. And when Mr. Chris seen me walk off campus, I probably should have just went back in the building right that instant, but I don't know, I wasn't thinking, guys. So I'm sitting there and I'm watching the Simpsons movie, just shaking in nervousness. 1st block goes smoothly, 2nd block goes smoothly. Then we're in 3rd block, and right as 3rd block is starting, I get a phone call from my mom. And I didn't answer it because I was like, okay, so if I was in school right now, I wouldn't be able to answer it. So I'm just gonna play it as if I'm in school and I can't answer it because I'm in school. And then after she tries calling me a couple times, she hits me with a text of, "Where are you? The school just called me." So I am completely terrified at this point, and I am just like, "I'm at school. What are you talking about?" She's just like, "No, you're not. Quit lying to me." But by the time that she sent that message, I was already in the car. I was already on the way back to the school. I was about to slip in the school and just play it off. So I get up to the school, and at my school there is an outside lunch area and there's an inside lunch area, and like I said, it was third block, so it's around lunchtime. I go in there, I walk over to the outside lunch area, and I slip right in through the door into the inside lunch area, and I start heading like I'm in lunch, heading towards the bathrooms. And then I loop around halfway through the loop and just chill in the bathroom, wait till third block's over, you know, just hoping I can slide in to fourth block in person and they just won't notice that I skipped school. So of course that's not how this went, because I ended up getting caught. So I go into the bathroom and I'm sitting there in the stall just chilling, and then I hear the classic jingling of keys of the police officer. So, you know, I'm shaking in my boots. I'm sitting in this stall. I put my feet up on the toilet. I'm trying to hide. And they're like, Denver, we know you're in there. Just come out. You know, we need to get this situated. We know that you skipped school this morning. What are you even doing back here? So I get out the stall, do a walk of shame to the office. When I get in the office, they're basically just like, so what's going on? And I'm just like, basically try to tell them the whole story, but twist it around a little bit so my friend doesn't get in trouble as well. And I'm just like, well, you see, my older friend, he's about 19, he came and he picked me up from school this morning because I wasn't feeling too well, so I was just over at his house, you know, just trying to do my school on virtual today because I didn't want to get anyone sick if I'm sick. You know, they weren't buying that bullshit. They're basically just like, okay, well we know that's a lie. And I'm just like, okay, well, that's the story I'm giving to you, that's the story I'm sticking to. So they're basically just all fed up with me at this point. They're just like, you delinquent, and they send me over to ISS for a week, and I'm sitting there doing my time in ISS. And ISS at this school, it was actually pretty amazing. So you'd go in ISS, you'd sit in there and you'd do your schoolwork virtually to your classroom. So it's basically like skipping school, but still inside of the school, if that makes any sense. So you're just sitting there on virtual, so you don't even have to be in class. You just sit there on a Zoom meeting, just chilling for 8 hours a day. So, you know, it was actually way better than being in the classroom was. So, you know what? Thank you for sending me to ISS for a week, man. But, you know, they were basically like, if you do this again, we're sending you to A school. Now, if I do this again, I'm not getting caught. You know what I'm saying? So I hope y'all enjoyed that story. If y'all did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like button. Press that subscribe button. Do not repeat anything I do in my videos. Please, they all end badly, I promise you. And, you know, until the next time, join my Discord, and I'll see y'all guys later. Hope y'all have a good night. Bye.